JT and Phillip break it down from kickoff to the final slide. Every snap, every route, every block from the black and gold pride. Who rose up in the trenches? Who vanished when it counted most? They call out the heroes and the gaps, set the record, raise a toast. They map Sundays, filmed in next week's foe. Matchups, schematic stride. Which players inspired hope? Which ones need work to turn the tide? What the team needs, sharper hands, cleaner pass, protection, grit. What the team lacks, depth on key downs, time and lost where yards were split. Coaching choices under the microscope, personnel plans apply. JT and Phillip give the homework, Italians is how we'll ride. Get out your terrible towel and wave it with pride on game day wide. Listen to Steelers Rewind, Sunday prep for the faithful by your side. Yinzer's tomb, towels held high. JT and Phillip lead the guide. Sports 5-0, Steelers Rewind. Study the tape, then ride. JT and Phillip break it down from kickoff to the final slide. Every snap, every route, every block from the black and gold pride. Who rose up in the trenches? Who vanished when it counted most? They call out the heroes and the gaps, set the record, raise a toast.
All right. Good morning. Welcome to Steelers Rewind. This is JT. I'm going to be by myself today. My co-host Phillip isn't feeling good. He's got that crazy flu that's been going around. So, hey, we're going to talk some Steelers football, but we're also going to talk some of the games from yesterday in the playoffs itself. But before we go into that, I'm going to talk about to my right there, First and Goal Collectibles, man. You collect baseball cards, helmets, jerseys, bats, fungo, whatever, fun pops, some little figures, which I have one over here. But anything you collect, man, helmets, anything, go to First and Goal Collectibles, man. They're out of South Hills Village. They'll get you anything you guys need. Their autographs they have there are amazing. Lots of different things you can get autographed, different equipment. Get on firstandgoalcollectibles.com. If you can't make it out to South Hills Village, you can get on there. Great prices and great selection. And Mark Caputo, great guy. So go out and tell Mark that JT sent you. Buy yourself something, man. 412-854-5200 is First and Goal Collectibles. Also coming up, the NFL draft party, 2026 NFL draft party at Lucky's. We're going to have an NFL draft party, 75 people. It's going to be a nice private party, some autographed helmets, collectibles there that you can win, door prizes, Chinese auction kind of stuff, beer, food deals. It's going to be well worth your time to come out there. Have a great time if you're an NFL draft fan. Come out April 23rd to that. Before that, though, we have Kevin Gorman coming to Gorman's Pub for Pirates Talk, man. Thursday, January 29th, 8 o'clock. He's going to come out, have a couple beers, talk Pirate baseball, ask your questions. Kevin's flat out. He'll let you know what he thinks about your question about a player, about what you think should happen. Have a great night with Kevin Gorman at Gorman's Pub and Sports Bible. Should be fun there. Yesterday, man, some great games. The NFL can't ask for a better way to kick off their playoffs. We had the Rams and Panthers. Panthers were in it, man. Panthers were in it to the end. The final score, of course, was 34-31 Rams. Matthew Stafford proved why he is the MVP in the NFL this year. He brought him back. Great pass and catch. Great catch by Colby Parkinson, tight end from Stanford, who's starting to show his skills. Big time play. The Rams beat the Panthers there. Matthew Stafford, though, man, 24. He started off really horrible. He was 11 for like 24 at one point, under 50%. But he ended up 24 of 42, 340 yards, 3 touchdowns. Kyron Williams, 57 yards on the ground, and Puka Nacua just proves how much of a beast he is, that he should start getting people still want to say Chase and Jefferson. You got to get Nakua's name in there as well. Bryce Young didn't do too bad himself. 264 yards, threw an interception at the end. Jalen Carter, 9 receptions, 134 yards. Jalen Coker at 9 catches, 134 yards. He had a breakout game for Carolina. Carolina was in it, man. The Rams scored with 38 seconds to go. So kudos to the Panthers for playing a great game. They played an excellent game, but the Rams came out on top. And like we said, as we continue on with the NFL playoffs, the next matchup was just as good with the Patriots. Not the Patriots, I'm sorry, but the Packers and the Bears. Another amazing game. The Packers and the Bears. The Packers had them, man. I mean, if you're watching that game in the first half, you're like, this game's over. The Packers got this game won, but the Bears have done this all year long. 7th time they've come back from behind, being down at halftime, which is ridiculous. You got to give Caleb Williams his props, man. He sometimes it takes guys a little bit of time. Look at Trevor Lawrence this year with Jacksonville. Sometimes it just takes a guy a couple of years to get his flow. But Caleb Williams was 24 of 48, 361 yards, 2 touchdowns, did have 2 picks. Jordan Love did nothing wrong to lose the game. He had 323 yards and 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. The Packers were up 21-3 at halftime. And actually they were up 21-6 at the end of the third quarter. But the Bears scored 25 points in the fourth quarter to win the game 31-27. Rough loss for Matt LaFleur, who could be in danger of losing his job now. With the Green Bay Packers, as his name has been mentioned a couple of times as a guy on the hot seat. So we'll see. I think Matt LaFleur is a great coach. I think he just had, hey man, it's hard. As we'll get in with the Steelers, man, these people that they want to win every year, and I want to win every year. But everybody wants to win. You're a team, you want to win every year. 11 teams since the Steelers won their last Super Bowl. Only 11 different teams have won the Super Bowl. So we're not the only ones crying in pain right here, Pittsburgh fans. And let's imagine being a team like the Bears, 40 years since their Super Bowl. But they look like they may be a team that could shock some people here on the way through. Getting into the Steeler game, man. First off, getting with the Baltimore game, I'm going to talk to people real fast. People that say, man, that game was fixed. The NFL's fixed. Do you really think that, Chris Boswell, his extra point now was actually saying it was blocked. So if they can set up a block kick like that, and then do you really think Tyler Loop misses a field goal on purpose? Like, honestly, man, this guy's got security right now because he frets for his life, which is another horrible thing in this country right now. Tyler Loop is afraid to even walk outside because Baltimore fans have been threatening him. So you really think the guy missed a field goal on purpose to have the NFL rig their games. Come on, man. Like these guys are under high pressure. Tyler Lupo rookie. I feel for the kid. Um, he missed it bad. I mean, he definitely missed it bad. But to say that the game is rigged, come on, man. I mean, maybe a call here and there by the referee, you can say that has something to do with an outcome. But to say a field goal kicker missed a field goal, um, so the outcome comes the way he wanted it to is ridiculous. But getting into the Houston Texans, the Steelers sneak out the win. It was lucky, but sometimes you got to be better to be lucky than good. And the Steelers, they keep the games close. They came out of the win at the end. I know you Tomlin haters think it was a total luck. But if he wins, if Harbaugh wins the game, it's not luck that we lost the game, but it's just luck that we win. That's just the way it is here in Pittsburgh with Tomlin fans. Gotta hate the guy. I mean, it's all right if you don't like a coach. I get it, but man, some of you guys, the hatred is beyond repair. It's just there's something more than just hating a guy. I mean, their team wins every year, has a winning record every year. I know they ain't winning, but like I said before, 11 teams have won a Super Bowl since the Steelers last won their Super Bowl. So it ain't like, man, we're like the only team left that hasn't won. And I get it, man. He's got to perform in the playoffs, and it's going to be a tough one tomorrow night. The Houston Texans they're loaded, man. Will Anderson, and Daniel Hunter are legit, man. Aaron Rodgers is going to have to get rid of the ball even faster than he does now, if that's even possible. He holds onto the ball very rarely as it is now, but he's not going to have much time. Will Anderson had 12 sacks this year. He had 12 sacks. Daniel Hunter had 15 sacks. Yeah, they got a great defense, man. The best defense in football. It's going to be tough to score, and the Steelers have had trouble scoring to begin with. They got a good young secondary, Singletary, Stingley, and they just have a very good team, man. Daniel Hunter, EJ Speed. They have Al Shahir has 103 tackles. You have To'oto from Alabama, 95 tackles. Lassiter, 91. I mean, this team just plays, man. They're all around the football all the time. The Steelers are going to have to prove that they can move the ball, which I believe the only way they're really going to be able to do it is they're going to have to set up the run game. Jaylen Warren is going to be the most important guy in this game. Warren's going to have to establish a run game to give Rodgers a little bit of time to throw the ball. If not, the Steelers are going to be in trouble. If Houston pins back their ears and knows that Aaron Rodgers is throwing the ball, we're in trouble. I really believe our offensive line is going to struggle to protect Rodgers. We need Jaylen Warren to get one of them games where he pops a couple big ones early in the game to get Houston fretful of the run. If not, like I said, they're going to be in trouble. Arthur Smith's going to have to prove, too, that he's got a little bit of creativity with the pass game, because this is the game that I would say we're going to have to do a lot of quick screens, quick slants, because I don't think he's going to have time. DK Metcalf coming back should open up. You should feel a little bit more freedom on offense with DK Metcalf back this week, but it's still going to be rough. It's going to be a rough game, man. Steelers haven't lost at home on a Monday night since 1991. How much you want to believe in that is up to you. It's a playoff game. The Texans come to Pittsburgh. It started snowing a little bit here today, so the weather's starting to look more like a Pittsburgh January, which I think that'll help Pittsburgh in the long run as well. Houston plays in a dome. They got to put pressure on CJ Stroud too, and they just gonna be Houston. That's gonna be pressure. We need Watt. We need Watt to really have one of his games that he really hasn't had, that breakthrough game where he has that 2 sacks, couple of strip fumbles. I mean, he's hasn't had that game. He had a great game last week. Don't get me wrong. I think sometimes people put a little bit more pressure on TJ Watt because of the money, but he had a nice interception. He puts pressure on the quarterback religiously. If you think that a guy coming off the corner, making a quarterback run up into the pocket or feel uncomfortable is not important, then you don't follow football enough. Sometimes the sacks are great. Don't get me wrong. Myles Garrett had a great season. Don't get me wrong. But if you look at TJ Watt taking on double teams, sometimes triple teams, and still putting some pressure on, affects the game greatly. So Steelers and Texans, you got my keys to the game right now, or it's going to be Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren has to establish himself on defense. The Steelers need to put pressure on Stroud. They could force the Steelers have a good way of young quarterbacks forcing a young quarterback to do something they don't want to do. I can see them forcing Stroud into a couple, one or two picks that could change the tide of the game. But the Steelers are going to have to prove that they're not going to be 3-and-out all day against this Houston defense. Because if they are, the offense will have its issues running the ball, um, have trouble moving the ball at all if they can't establish a run game. I know it's old schools, establish a run game. Pittsburgh Steelers. Uh, it's what we've grew up accustomed to here as Yinzers. Got to have a run game though. You got to establish the run game, and especially in this situation, with a team that has two guys that can put pressure on the quarterback. I don't think the Steelers' offensive line is able to withstand Hunter and Will Anderson. They're both top of the line. I mean, they're great football players. Daniel Hunter just keeps getting better each year coming from Minnesota, and Will Anderson. There's a reason he went so high in the draft. He's an unstoppable force, and the Steelers are gonna learn how good this Houston Texans defense is. It's gonna be a low scoring game. It's gonna be a low scoring. But the Steelers need to keep their defense off the field. If they go 3-and-out all day long, look for the Texans just to destroy our offensive line. I mean, it's just going to be a tough game to do anything on offense. And they got to keep Aaron Rodgers upright. DK Metcalf's going to have to. This is his chance to make up for the two games being out, which I thought was crazy to begin with. That what he did in Detroit. This is your chance, DK. Step up, man. Make some plays. We could use a game-breaking play here and there on offense, but haven't lost on Monday night since '91 at home. Haven't lost at home on Monday night since '91. What do you think about that? Is there something you put into it, or it's playoffs though? I think it changes that tune a little bit. Not enough. I put a lot of faith into that. All streaks mean to me personally is that they got to end one day. So I ain't real thrilled about the fact it's been. I graduated high school in '92, and we haven't lost a Monday night home game since my junior year of high school. So that's a long time, man. At this point, I think streaks are made to break. So I'm not putting much faith into that. But once again, we go back. First and goal collectibles, man. You collect anything. I collect helmets. I collect I love collecting my little mini helmets. I'm gonna get more into the middle size of helmets, the Riddell helmets. Uh, but if you don't just collect them, if you collect them with autographs, this is the place to go, man. Go to First and Goal Collectibles out in South Hills Village. And they will hook you up, man. They have everything you can think of. They have every card you can think of. You want a Paul Skeens rookie? They got a Paul Skeens rookie. You want to I mean, we're talking. They have movie stuff. They have movie set stuff like stuff from Sandlot, stuff from. I mean, you're a collectible, man. You got to go out to South Hills Village, see Mark Caputo, see Tony Danilo. Let them guys know that hey, Sports Bible sent you because I'm telling you what, them guys will they'll blow you away. You can just walk around looking at stuff for hours and just be like amazed at the stuff they got there. Once again, too. Lucky's NFL draft party. It's going to be April 23rd, of course, 2026 at 8 o'clock. The doors open at 6 o'clock. Lucky's Bar and Grill. Come on, man. We're going to have autographed helmets. We're going to have door prizes. We're going to have Chinese auction. There's going to be baskets. There's going to be food specials. There's going to be desserts. It's just going to be a great NFL draft night. We're going to have a baseball guy talking about baseball. We're going to have hockey talk. It's gonna be a great sports night, not just the NFL draft. Grab yourself a date. Come on out. It's only $40 a ticket. The tickets are gonna go fast once they're out. 75 people. Once that's done, we shut it down. But it's gonna be a great time. If you want to purchase a chance to win a helmet, let me know as well. There'll be some tickets sold for that as well. But it's gonna be a great night for Sports Bible. This is sort of like the Sports Bible coming out of the closet kind of party where we just get to talk and I get to go back to what I like the most is drafts. There's gonna be an NFL draft guide that Sports Bible is making as well. I'm waiting on Indiana to get back to me for a Francisco Mendoza Francisco Mendoza picture so I could use it for the draft guide. Thank you, Michael Urbaniak. I appreciate it, brother. Michael Urbaniak, one of my good friends. He'll be at the draft party. He'll also don't forget about the other party. This is back in his home ground. Will be Kevin Gorman coming out to Gorman's Pub Thursday, January 29th, 8 o'clock. Pirate Talk, man. Kevin Gorman loves talking Pirates. He's a sports writer for the Pittsburgh Pirate writer, the beat writer for the Tribune Review. He'll take your questions. He ain't afraid to answer the questions, man. You got a problem with the Pirates? You think somebody should be doing something they're not doing? Talk to Kevin. He'll answer your questions. Have a couple beers with us, and it'll be a great night for Pirates talk as we get closer to spring training. Thank goodness, as the weather up and down here in Pittsburgh has been 60 to 20, like a split second, man. We went from 20 to 60 and 60 to 20. It's just amazing what the weather here does in Pittsburgh. But come out to Gorman's for that as well. We're gonna take a little commercial break here. When we come back, we're gonna finish up, talk about the other games that are going on today. We talked about the Steelers. We talked about them 2 great games last night. I think we're gonna be in for 3 great games again today. But come on back after this. All right, we are back. Once again, don't forget also, people, check out the website, www.sportsbible.com. You're going to find a lot of draft stuff, a lot of prospects. If you're a guy that loves the drafts, we have NFL draft is going big right now. Just did a couple guys. Just did Cornell Tate of Ohio State yesterday, wide receiver. For us Steeler fans, Cornell Tate would look great in black and gold, man. 6'3", good hands. Was sort of an afterthought at Ohio State because they got a sophomore by the name of Jeremiah Smith. But get on the site, you see all kinds of NBA draft prospects, NHL draft prospects. We'll be getting into the MLB draft prospects for the 26th draft. I love scouting. That's my labor of my love, man. I love doing it. Just come on out to Sports 50. Check out the stuff. We're going to be changing up the website here in a little bit too as well. Make it a little bit more fan friendly. You can leave some messages, stuff like that as well, which will help keep people involved with what we're doing here at Sports 50. Yeah, you know what? It is early to be live. Stu, bus driver, it is a little bit early to be live, man. Me and the thing that just so you know, my co-host Philip has got that nasty flu last night. Doesn't feel good. So Philip, if you're listening or watching in, please get better. I know the flu ain't nothing fun to have, especially this time of year whenever it's so cold out. You really don't want to do anything. I guess it is the good time to get it because you're going to be stuck in your house anyways. Gene, I know you are Gene. Gene is the man. Gene's a guy that's always on a lot of the podcasts, and I appreciate that, Gene. For your patrons. So we talked about the Rams coming back to beat the Panthers. Great game, man. It was a great game. Didn't expect it to be as good as it was. And then we talked about the Bears coming back 21-6 going into the fourth quarter, and they just put out 25 points, and they hold off the Packers 31-27, which as much as I hate to say it, could Matt LaFleur's job be in danger? I mean, we saw it with Harbaugh. I think that was a winner-take-all coaching game, which I still think there could be a move there with the Steelers coming forward. You never know. A lot of different things going on. This is a crazy year for NFL coaches. A lot of coaches out there right now have been let go. Um, Bills and Jaguars, 1 o'clock today. Great game, man. It's gonna be one of them. Jacksonville is one of the hottest teams in football right now. Josh Allen, though, is Josh Allen. The Bills got a ton of playoff experience. The Jaguars, not so much. Um, Look for the Bills to win this one, man. It's gonna be a close one, but I just can't bet against Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen is the kind of guy that, as long as the game's close, I'm gonna put the tag on Josh Allen. I think Trevor Lawrence has shown what he could do this year. He's starting to grow as a quarterback. It's taken a little bit longer than people thought it would, but guy's good. But I still think the Buffalo will find a way to create a mistake. Josh Allen will win the game. Look for the Bills to win. It's a 1 o'clock game. It's gonna be a fun game to watch, though. Bills at the Jaguars, 1 o'clock. Um, uh, Excellent game. You can't go wrong with any of these games, honestly, today. And after yesterday's games, because I thought yesterday's games would be a little boring. They were anything but boring. They were phenomenal games all the way through. 4:30 game, 49ers at the Eagles. Um, This game, this game's a little harder for me to pick. I think my mind's telling me the Eagles. My heart sort of wants the Niners to win this game. I just want to see the Eagles, be done with that. I don't want to see no 2 years back to back with them. I think it's gonna be a very tight played game. Um, Here's a good little hot take here by Gene. Could Rodgers play the Bears in the Super Bowl? Hot take, Gene. This ain't our normal playoffs, man. This ain't the normal playoffs where you just pick two teams and say, all right, they're the two that should go, and they normally do come close to going or do it. I think it's just wide open. Uh, the Bears could, man. The Bears are one of them teams, man. They don't give up. Put it that way. You better be up by 40 points in the fourth quarter on the Bears because they're gonna come back. Could I see it? The NFL has a way of man. The NFL has a way of fairy book endings, man. I mean, as a Steeler fan, we got to watch Jerome Bettis, play in his hometown, win a Super Bowl like that. Rodgers, any other better way to go off into the sunset than win a Super Bowl? I My mind won't let me pick Pittsburgh. I just can't. I can see Pittsburgh winning tomorrow night. I really can. But uh, like I said, I'm already picking Buffalo to beat Jacksonville. Do I see Pittsburgh in any way, shape, or form being able to beat Buffalo? I don't. Um, but hey, you never know what you're gonna get, man. That would be a great hot take, man. Gene, if it comes out, man, I'm gonna have you on because that's a great take, man. If it happens, I wouldn't put money on it, Gene. Put it that way, but as a hot take, I like it. Like I said, this is not your father's playoffs, so to speak. There's not them two teams that you're like, man, they should go and they should go. A couple of teams I really think are good, but I can't see them not losing a game though. There's not a team I can see just dominating all the way through the playoffs, it's fun. It's gonna be a fun playoffs because of that. But getting back to the Niners and Eagles, I'm gonna take the Eagles as much as I would love to see the Niners win. I think Barkley has a game. I think they keep Purdy at bay, and I think they keep McCaffrey at bay. I think the Eagles win like a 28-13 kind of game. It's not gonna be as close. Maybe one of the first games of the day or of the playoffs that isn't very close. So I think that Jacksonville game is gonna be close to begin the day today, the 1 o'clock game. I keep thinking it's Saturday, but it's Sunday. Then tonight, this is a good one, man. Chargers at the Patriots. I actually think this is going to be a blowout. Um, I don't think the Chargers have ever really got their team together where they need to be. I think they've had some good games this year, but the Patriots right now are playing great football. I love what Mike Vrabel's doing. If I'm a gambling man, this is the game I would put the money on the Patriots. I feel safer about this game than any other game. I would take New England pretty big. Like I'd say 10 points. I'm gonna throw out a 34-17. I'm gonna go 17 points. I think the Patriots are the better team. I think Vrabel has a team put together that ain't gonna take a lead and give it up kind of thing. I think he's got his troops together, so take that for what it's worth. Those are my picks for them games. Then tomorrow night, of course, Steelers and the Texans, man. Texans at the Steelers. Um, Steelers have a way of winning games they shouldn't, and they have a way of losing games they should win. It's just the way the team's been like this for a while. I can't see the Texans aren't going to dominate the Steelers on offense. Defense is the problem though. If they force a turnover too early in that game, a strip sack, I think the Texans are going to win. If the Steelers can just, like I said, establish their run game, get use both of them, man. Get Warren in there, and then get Gainwell to do his thing. If Gainwell can get 7-8 catches out in the flat, but the main guy, the two guys you got to watch. If Jalen Warren and DK Metcalf have a game, we're in good shape. I think DK is going to come back and do something big tomorrow night. He's going to do something that's going to break the game open. I think I'm not sure of his personality, but I think if I'm DK Metcalf, if I'm a team counted on that I missed 2 games, they got into playoffs, not because of me, but because I wasn't there, I would make something big happen here tomorrow night. So look for Metcalf and Warren to have big games for the Steelers. If that happens, they win, and I am going to take the Steelers. I hate doing this. I'm 50-50 on this, but I'm going to take the Steelers 24, Houston 21. It ain't going to be easy for us Steeler fans. We're going to be up until 12:30, not knowing if we win or if we lose. So it's just the way it is. It's the way it's going to be. The Steelers aren't going to make any games easy for us here on out. So whatever you do, maybe not don't drink your kickstarts tomorrow night before the game. Don't get your heart racing too much, because the Steelers will take care of that for you as the night goes on. TC, as long as that fan doesn't show up and heckle him. TC, that's so true, man. DK Metcalf has to realize he was in the wrong. I mean, I know this fan's an asshole. So be it. But as a player, you had a big sideline, man. There's no reason to even be near that guy at any point, especially if you know that guy was already messing with you in the past. So I blame it all on DK Metcalf. But I think DK is the kind of guy that has that potential, man. Give him a screen pass, let him put his head down and just take it, man. I think he's gonna be a tough guy to bring down tomorrow night. But like I said, it's all gonna be based on the Steelers. Got to establish that run game. I hate being old school. They got to establish a run, but they got to keep Will Anderson and Daniel Hunter from just pinning their ears back. Because if Texans pin their ears back, it's gonna be a long night. I don't even know if Rodgers will make it through the game at that point if they can pin their ears back. But hey, guys, thank you so much. It's my first time doing it, Stag. I sort of like it. It was all right. I miss Philip, though. Philip, I hope you get better. We talked about this Texans game either Tuesday night or Sunday. I think we're going to go Sunday mornings from here on out for the rest of the season, make it a little bit easier on us instead of changing the days up, because it seems like the Steelers are always that team that plays them oddball days. But, guys, thank you so much for looking in. Talking, but don't forget also, guys, if you're a collectible, man, baseball cards, helmets, bats, goalie masks. I mean, these people have everything, man. They just had Ben Kindle there the other night signing stuff. They are phenomenal, man. They go out to South Hills Village here in Pittsburgh, or if you're not in Pittsburgh but you want to see what they got, visit firstandgoalsports.com or call 412-854-5200. Mark Caputo, great guy. Tell him Sports 5 will sent you, man. Let him know that you found out from First and Goal on Sports 5 and go out there and talk to Mark and the guys. Draft party Thursday, April 23rd. The tickets are being made. My wife upstairs right now figuring out the tickets to make them. So I have tickets are gonna be $75 sold, $40 a piece. If you can't make the party but you want to get your name in a drawing for a helmet, I'll have tickets for that as well. So you can Venmo me or I'll get you tickets that way as well. But it's gonna be a fun night, man. The draft party, April 23rd. But before that even happens, at Gorman's, January 29th. That's a Thursday coming up here, a couple weeks. Gorman's Pub. We're gonna have Kevin Gorman, the writer from the Pittsburgh Tribune Review. We're gonna talk Pirate baseball, man, before he goes to at the sunny Bradenton as we get closer to the spring training. The Pirates did some stuff this offseason, so it'll be some fun stuff to talk about and talk about what Kevin. We'll ask Kevin what he thinks. Is this team closer than what people think, or are they still far enough away where it's worth it? I think 82 wins this year should be at least in the cards. I know that's not what we want. We want a playoff team, but I think 82 wins is at least a minimum that we should expect from what they've done. So everybody, once again, TC, Stu, Gene, Michael, everybody else watching in, thank you guys so much. Remember, www.sportsbible.com. And once again, let's go Steelers. Watch them games today. Have some beers. Have some fun. Love.